All right, you know, I love Origami because it's like they think of like, what's the problem? How can we fix this? What do we need that we can, you know, take out Origami and fit it into that situation?
Yes.
And anybody out there that has worked at a computer, you've had it on your lap or you have to hold it or whatever it is, and you wish you had a little computer table. A computer table that was kind of adjustable since we're all different sizes. We have little kids that use computers.
We do.
We have big kids that use computers. Or maybe you're just looking for a way to read a recipe and you want to elevate that recipe up to where you can see it. This table is amazing. It's our steel telescoping laptop table. Yes, this table actually telescopes up and down, which is fantastic. It's on FlexPay. It's only $24.99 to get it home. It's actually $15 off. This is the first time that we've had this here. Yep. I believe since well before the holidays, like November. Yeah. Was the last time this was here.
You got two colors.
Comes in black and it comes in white. And again, Lou, how long does it take me to put this together?
Zero time to put this together. Here, I want to show you something real quick though, okay? Notice I'm sitting down right here. I want you to look at my legs, okay? And notice that the table, my legs are going right underneath because there's a nice cutout in here for my legs. But watch what I can do, and this is the truly crazy thing with this telescoping table, all right? Watch, I'm gonna stand up and watch the magic right here, okay? From a standing position, sitting position, all the way up to a standing position. There are five different, it's a podium. There are five different levels on this that you can go. It goes all the way from, I think it's about 32 inches up to about almost 48 inches. So it gets nice and tall, but then just as easily, it goes down. Now, what I'm doing is there's actually these little handles on the side here, on both sides. You just grab these, and it slides into the next position. So you can go all the way to the bottom. This is all powder-coated steel. It comes fully assembled, and because it's Origami, watch this. When it comes to your house, it's gonna look like that. Now, I don't know about you, but I've gone out and I've priced TV tables, okay? And TV tables can be really expensive. But to find a table that is not only a table that you could use for your laptop, for crafts, for eating dinner in front of food. You can also use it as a standing desk. And that's kind of the big deal here. Because standing desks right now, a lot of smartwatches actually have a function on them where they tell you after a certain amount of time that you should stand up if you're working at your desk. They tell you that you should stand up. So this is just such an innovation, I think, in design. Look at that.
And again, it's got all the wonderful things about Origami that we love. It's compact, it's portable, you can move it. The only thing you really need to do when you grab it is put the wheels on. I would assume that's it. They even give you a little wrench to do that. It takes about 5 minutes to do that. And then you've got it. So think about another application for this, right? Maybe in the kitchen. How many times have you been in the kitchen and you were using a cookbook and the cookbook is over here and you're trying to follow it? You can take this, put it up on the table, and you can move it wherever you need to cook, anywhere in the kitchen. I mean, it is ideal. That's one of the things about Origami we love.
Well, and I'll tell you what, if you're a crafter out there, maybe when you're working on your crafts, you're sitting down sometimes, and then other times you want to stand, you can pull this all the way up. And look at this. When I'm leaning over right here, I mean, I am right on top of whatever I'm working at, so I'm not hurting my back. I'm not having to, like, get into a weird position. I'm right on top of whatever I'm working on right here. And then when I want to lower it down, I just grab those two little buttons on the side, and it just goes like this. Now, we talk a lot about, if you have a smaller home and maybe you don't have a desk, this would be a great desk. If you are a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle, and maybe you've got your nieces and nephews or the grandkids coming over to visit and they have nowhere to do their homework, this is a great place for that. You live in a studio apartment, and you just don't have the space. Because remember, like all Origami, when you're not using this, look what happens. You just fold it and put it away. And
brilliant.
I've seen standing desks that basically are like something that sit on top of your regular desk and they just pop up and down for about this price.
Unbelievable. And for under $100 on Price Break, this is the lowest price we've done. And by the way, they also gave us free shipping and handling, and that's another $16 or $17 to get this shipped. Take advantage of a great value and something anybody can use if you've got kids or grandkids and they need to do their homework. Or if you just need like you said, you want to just have a place to be able to sit and eat in front of the TV. You can do that as well. You're not feeling well, or if you need a desk anywhere, or a lot of people are buying this and they'll bring it to work because it's a podium.
It is a podium.
It's got a lot of different features, and you may not use it all the time. Fold it up, put it in the closet.
And it's good to stand when you're at work too. I mean, you don't want to be sitting at your desk all the time. It's good to stand and engage your core when you're at work. Now, the other thing right here, notice the cutout for my legs, and I love to show this. The bar on the front of this is actually cut out so my knees fit inside of this. So unlike a lot of the tables that you see out there, you're constantly banging your knees against them, this will come right up to your chest. And I love that because if you're like me and you're kind of a sloppy eater, okay, you want to be able to have that desk that comes up to you. Maybe you're a caretaker. Maybe you're somebody who's taking care of an older relative. This is a great way to be able to serve them, to give them a table that comes right up to them. You know what? I'm going to walk back to one of these chairs because I want to show you how this will work, not just with a standing chair like this, but with any chair. So, and also notice, on wheels, right? So it rolls back here very nicely, very easily. I'm going to go sit down in the chair, even on the carpeting. Watch this. And look how it comes. It's
perfect.
I mean, right up to me. This is amazing. And my legs go right in there. I've got this desk right here. Now, if all of a sudden I get this, like, you know, wild hair and I'm like, you know what? I need to stand up.
Right.
I mean, the desk does it. And 5 different positions all the way up to chest height. That's amazing. It's remarkable that it does this. And it's steel.
It's ideal. So remember, you got a couple of choices here. It either comes in black, like Lou has there, or it also comes in white. Really doesn't matter. They both do the same thing, but it's just, you know, hey, if you're going to put it in a kitchen, you may want to have it in white. You know, think about it. Even if it's just to read the paper, to do a crossword puzzle, maybe you're sewing. Whatever it is that you need, and it's a little task that you want to do, and maybe you'd rather do it standing up, you can do that. You know, it's like, even like when I think about Danny doing homework, you know, I don't like when he does homework on the sofa.
Look at this.
Because he's all hunched over. And he's got the laptop on his legs. And he has no work surface area because the table is way far away. This is ideal for you to be able to do your work and reach everything, whether you're high or low, it's easy.
And if you're wondering what's going on here, why is this iPad standing up by itself? Because there's actually a holder built into the top of it. You can see it's spring-loaded, it goes down. So you can see how it sits down in there, and it holds that at the perfect angle. So if I'm working, this is, I mean, right here in front of me. So if I'm writing something and I need to like take notes off of here, whatever I'm doing, it's right there in front of me. And this will hold up to 50 pounds. So you can put a lot of weight on top of one of these. And notice when I put this down, how easy that is. 5 different positions, top to bottom on this, from about 32 inches up to almost 48. So a lot of variation in the height.
And nothing that you need to put together. Again, now, if you had to build something like this, or if you bought it in a kit, it'd be like putting, you know, like one of those models together, you know, the battleship things where there's 4,000 different pieces and you wouldn't do it.
Look at that.
What Origami does is you let them be the engineers, they take care of it, and that's really something they really specialize in is engineering and design, because they make these great tables, and then they even put this top in that's slotted.
Isn't that cool?
So that you can put a laptop or a book or a notepad or an iPad or whatever it is you want to put in there. Listen, we have not had this here since, I think it says November on my card of last year. So it's been about 4 months. It's hard to believe that like November was 4 months ago. It goes by quick, doesn't it? Holidays come by, it's just crazy. But anyway, if you are in a business where, even if you need to give a speech, right? And you may have to do that not very often. You know, like my brother runs his own company. He doesn't have a ton of people in his company. You know, he's got drivers and all this stuff. He runs a water company. But there are times when he's got to get there and talk to people. And, you know, they have a big warehouse. So his times he's got to go out there and do the team thing. So even if you're a person that has to do that once in a while, you have to give a little speech, right? Or your kids are learning speech in college and you want to set them up. Stand in front and give your speech. You have options with this. It does a lot of things.
But I got to tell you, when we first came out with this, and it was a couple months ago, okay, I spent a lot of time. I was actually in this mindset where I wanted a standing desk. So I started looking at the options, and if I wanted to buy a full standing desk, it was going to be just prohibitively expensive. Then I started looking at the things that sat on top of the desk so that you would transition from a sitting position to a standing. Again, really crazy expensive, and it was going to take up a lot of room on my desk. I like this because I can use this as a separate option, even if it's just as a TV table or a craft table, whatever. But when I want to stand, I'm going to stand up now and watch what happens. When I stand up, I grab those 2 little buttons on the side right here, and it locks into position.
It's crazy.
All the way, and it's not even, watch this, it even goes one more. Look at that. Man, so all the way up that high with the laptop on it. You can see how easy it is for me to lift this up and down. And remember, the frame on this is all steel.
Well, yeah, and you know, if you're average height, there's usually not an issue, but if you're a shorter person, or if you're a super tall person, these really are nice because they will adjust, and that's what Origami does. Origami doesn't make you adjust to it. It adjusts to you, and that's what's so nice about it. Here's
like
a
this guy's got a cookbook on it, okay? Now watch this. Here, switch that out with me for a second here. I want to show you something. If I take my cookbook over here, okay? I have the option. I can sit here and I can read, I can do a puzzle, I can do whatever I want sitting down. But let's say that you're actually in the kitchen, you're actively cooking, okay? Rather than trying to lean all the way over and look at something on your countertop, watch what I'm gonna do. And this is especially important as we start to get older and we need to wear the glasses so that we can see things. I can pull this guy up all the way to the top like that, lock it into place. Look where the book is right now. I mean, I don't care who you are. You can read this, okay? Because the book is right there. And I'm not bending over, and that's the big thing too. You spend enough time bending over and your back, at least mine, my lower back starts to ache. If I'm standing up like this just feels good.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
And or like we said, if you're doing a project, right? Let's say you're a mom or a dad or you're a grandparent or whatever, and you're just fixing, say you're sewing, right? Is it easier to sew like this, or is it easier to be like Lou is and actually have, or even trying to...
Or painting something, or you know, whatever. If you're a crafter and you're gluing things.
Something that involves detail where you need to be close to it. It's so nice not to have to bend over like that. And if you don't have, most people don't, it's funny, most people don't have a desk in their home anymore. Nope. They really don't. Unless you have your own home office, which some people do, but most people just sit on a chair and they use their laptop, and they do that because they don't want to go out and have to buy a $300 or $400 or $500 desk.
Right.
This is 99 bucks, and you get the desk, you get a thing that does so many different things, whether it's to help you with your cooking, if it's to help you with your business, you put your laptop on there, or like Lou said, you know, you're just eating in front of the TV. Yeah. It wears a lot of different hats.
Well, and if you want to use this, let's say that you're having company come over, you don't have enough room for side dishes or water station or like a little rolling bar. You can do that. And the funny thing is that you can decide, or I don't want it to be, I want it tall, so we're going to put a big cover over the top of this, or I'm going to lower it down somewhere in between because I want it about waist height. You can do that, or take it all the way down to a regular desk size. And remember, if I step out of the way, you can see the cutout in there for your legs. So when I sit down here, if I grab my chair and I sit right here, okay, watch this. When I pull this forward, see how my legs go right into that space? That is brilliant. That's something I didn't have to do. The other thing you notice too is at the bottom right here, see how the desk is offset?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason for that is when you sit on a couch or a chair, this part actually disappears underneath it. So you really can bring it as close to yourself as possible.
Yeah.
It's another great idea.
Having it on wheels is great too, because this is the kind of another piece of furniture. You know, the nice thing about origami is no matter what origami you get, it's not heavy. No. It's not bulky. It's not this big, you know, like behemoth that you would never move around. Yeah. It's easy to put around.
Doesn't take up space.
It's not only is it easy to roll, it's easy to pick up and put away when you don't need it. And this is definitely one of those ones where you may not need it all the time. You may, you know, maybe on the weekend you like to read the paper and you want to put or you like to do the crossword. Yeah. Right? And you want to do the crossword at your favorite chair, but you want to do it on a flat surface that you can adjust to your height. That's perfect, because I know in my house, I have a coffee table. It's not a good thing to do a crossword on, because the one that's in front of the couch, in front of the TV, is low. Yeah. And I'm in a soft couch, so I've got to arch over like that if I want to do anything. Right. Not with this. With this, you just set it to where you need it.
Pull it up to where you want it to be, and there you are. And I mean, it's funny because literally, for me, if I'm standing and I wanted to look down and see what I'm working on, this is the perfect height for me. I mean, if I'm going to have if I want to, most standing desks maybe come up to about here. So this is some people's idea of standing. And true, I'm upright, but I'm still going to have to bend down if I'm working on something. But if I could pull this all the way up just like that, lock it into place, look at that. I mean, it's right here in front of me. And remember, hand me the iPad if you don't mind.
Yeah, buddy.
Because I want to show you, there's a cutout in here, a spring-loaded metal cutout, where you can put your iPad just like that, okay? Or any tablet. It doesn't have to be an iPad, but you can put it in there just like that, and it'll hold it right there. So if you're like working on multiple things at one time, maybe someone's doing homework and they need to stand up a notepad or something there, they can absolutely do that. I love the idea of using this for a podium, though.
Oh, yeah, I told you, because you never know. Yeah, because you command attention as soon as you get up there. And as we said with origami, it is, again, whatever you want it to be. So whether you're using it as your work desk or whether you're using it to help you and assist you in tasks or chores around the house. Yes. The nice thing about this is you're going to have it for years. You've got that solid top there, and then you've got that stainless, or excuse me, that steel frame.
Powder-coated steel.
Powder-coated steel, which lasts forever. So you got something that you're really going gonna love. Take advantage of FlexPay today. It is only $24.99. Please remember also, Lou's been demonstrating the black, but it also does come in white, which you show right here with our laptop table on it. So it comes in white as well. The last thing I'll say about it too is that there are very few desktop tables that my legs fit under. You know, because I'm a little bit taller, Lou's taller too. So the nice thing about this too is you can adjust that table down to your legs without having to jam your legs in there. So if your husband's tall, or you're tall, or your kids are tall, whatever. If they're that tall, then, well, then they're 9 feet tall. That'd be pretty cool. But they can take advantage of that as well. It's 504-910. Lou's not going anywhere because we've got the classic, which is the heavy-duty rack. This is the one you're gonna use for everything. And I don't care if it's down in the basement, up in the attic, in your storage place, wherever.